I just wanted you to meet our guide, so here he
Nice
is.
to meet you, everyone. My name is Sergio, and I'm the tour guide for Cartagena Segways. And here we are one of these days enjoying the tour with my friend. And I think everybody's happy. It's a wonderful.
I think we're having a great time.
Yeah? You think so?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello friends, well it's the start of another cruise. It's actually 7:10 in the evening and I've just done my gym session for today. First time for this cruise, as we had Southampton where I walk into town, so that's my little 3-mile walk, and then obviously we have a busy end marks day. First day of the cruise is always a black tie formal night, so we have our welcome party, so I don't do the gym, and that makes for tonight. So tonight I changed it up a little bit and we went for a bike. So I've obviously been doing the walks and the jogs for the past couple of cruises now, so I thought we'd change it to a cycle situation, try and work the legs. And I was really bored. I'm so sorry to say that. I do have internet on my phone that I paid for, so I just quickly googled a spin class for 30 minutes, and because I was waiting for the bike, because there was only 2, and as soon as one became free I just jumped on it and quickly searched, I was not prepared and it was a really boring 35-minute ride. So I did about 400 odd calories, which I guess is better than nothing. And then because I'm trying to tone my legs as well, I did a couple of inner and outer thigh weight machines, 50 each. And that's it for today. A little bit sweaty, and I just thought I'd start this cruise with exercise because tomorrow I get to do something exciting, and I'll probably tell you that when I look a bit different tomorrow morning. See you on the flip side. Hello friends, good morning. Well, it is now 6:20 in the morning. My first alarm at 6:15 has just gone off and I've pressed snooze, so I thought I'd grab a little light because it is pitch black. My morning is about to start, so I thought I'd just say hello. This is how my day starts. Sleepy. But first things first, I have a couple of hours of computer stuff to do as usual, uploading things to my holiday portal so our guests can see all the other activities, and clearing out my inbox from emails and Teams for any requests that have come in through the evening, and then preparing edits for the next daily program to go to my printer. And then time for the exciting part. So I'm gonna get up because I need to clock in the next 10-15 minutes, which means a very quick run to the bathroom, do the teeth, and get dressed. I do have a laptop in my cabin, so on mornings like this I think I can start here for half an hour and then head down to the office. I don't have to go there straight away, but yeah. Hello from my bed. This is where I'd like to stay for the next few hours, but work beckons. See you guys on the flip side. Hello friends. Okay then, so in about 20 minutes time this is happening. So I'm not going to be able to take my phone with me, unfortunately, and get actual footage, which is a shame, but it's my first time ever being able to not only see this happen but be part of it and go down the chute. So what's happening is, on some of our ships, well, we all have emergency cards with duties, and on some of our ships we have a marine evacuation system, what we call MES, and it is on my little yellow card that in the case of an emergency, once we've cleared all muster stations, got everyone to safety, then I would be one of the people that go down this final chute into the last little life rafts. And what happens on board is that obviously they have a shelf life. When they're coming to the end of the shelf life, before they fit the new one, you might as well get one use out of them, so they have a practice. They inflate them pop them over the side, the chute comes and people go down. And because of my new transition happening in January, I asked, could I please be on that list, and I am. So I've got my life jacket ready. The life jacket is going to go on, and we have to be upstairs by 10 o'clock next to the MES station, and it's going to be deployed. So very exciting. Sorry that I can't take my phone with me, but obviously I'm going down the vertical chute down the side of the ship. No sharp objects. I'm not sure if they're going to make us take our shoes off, because I've watched some videos on YouTube where people are going in and there's no shoes either. So I've got socks and trainers and my shiny new boiler suits. Managed to get myself a new one ordered. There's a bit of a debacle, but they went yes okay. So yes, I'll be keeping this bad boy for my next adventure on a ship as a cadet. But for now, I get to try the MES. Very excited. Now, I do have some pictures from a friend of what it looks like when the system is fully deployed. So I will insert those so you can see the kind of thing that I mean. And if I can borrow a little bit of footage from one of the training videos, I will insert so you can see how it all inflates and what the chute's like that I'll be going down. But yeah, just thought I'd jump in and say that's what's happening today. We are in Cadiz. I don't know if would I be able to let you see that? No, I'm trying to get the focus of the outside. Maybe. It doesn't look bright. Well, obviously bright, but not sunny, but it is actually going to be a very warm day here in Cadiz. Obviously, it's August, so low 30s, high 20s. I'm a little bit nervous. I can tell that I'm rambling. My arm is aching from just even holding the phone, and I think it's just because I'm getting a little bit now. Yeah, let's do this. It's just like not a once in a lifetime, but obviously I never want to be going down one in an emergency situation, so it is just a little treat to be able to say, yeah, I've done that, and tick that one off. No nerves next time. Not that there'll ever be a next time. See you guys on the flip side. Okay friends, so she's ready. I'm gonna make my way up to deck 7 so I'm in the right place. Oh my goodness, what do I look like? Ghostbusters, here we come. So yeah, as I was saying, like, it is Cadiz and it's a nice warm day, but I am in Port Manning from 2:30 because we're here for a late sail, and that would mean that I would normally not be able to get off the ship because we have to have our IPM duties in the afternoon. So I would have gone for the walk in the morning if possible, but obviously most of my work gets done between kind of like 6:30 and 2. So yeah, that I didn't win the lottery of going ashore for a walk today. So I thought to get this in, very exciting, and it means I will be going up to the gym for another little cycle. So today's routine will be off a little bit because I don't get to go in the sun, but something exciting and a little bit of a spin with a different instructor. I think I'm definitely going to get on YouTube and find somebody that's more energetic and exciting for my little 35-minute spin today. But that's how today is planning out. A bit of work in the middle, obviously, that is what I'm here for. But yeah, so see you guys on the flip side, hopefully in one piece. Okay friends, slight interlude. It's now 10:20 and we've not gone anywhere yet. So I've been sitting outside. I have to say, yes, it is very hot. My forehead is burning. We've been sitting out on the open deck on deck 7 waiting for things to happen. We're all gathered, and then we find out there's been a slight snag with the officials coming on board to actually oversee the process and the change of the MES. So we're still waiting them in customs. So that's going to happen shortly. I've been just sent down, say take 15 minutes and come back up at 11:15, so hopefully we'll try again. But in the meantime, I've met another cadet on board. She's in her 3rd cruise, so she's been on for almost 5 weeks now, and this is her first sea phase. So I've had a nice lovely chat for the past 20 minutes or so with her, trying to get all the skinny for when I start, although she's doing it slightly different because she's from Ireland and they do a whole year at college before they come to sea. So she's kind of like done the majority of her studying before her sea phase, so she's very smart. But very lovely, and that was great. But now I get to pee again. So I'm going to get another mint, and a few people had their phones with them in their pockets, so I'm going to take my phone with me. Still not sure if I get any footage, but I will be able to talk to you without running all the way back down to my cabin. So see you guys on the flip side. The calm before the storm. Nice sunny day for it.
Wait. Even stil, foto.
Hold back, everyone.
Yeah, we're deploying now.
I'm sorry. Okay friends, I can't see the screen, I'm just trying to hide in this little bit here. You can see everyone's waiting to go down now. I do have footage, which is something better than I expected, but I can't see the screen, so I don't know what I got, but hopefully I got the going over the edge and the deployment, and now it's just waiting turn to go down the chute. See you guys on the flip side. Okay. The inside. Hello friends! Ooh, a little bit shaky. We're on the other side. So Eve, the cadet I was just talking about, very informative, lovely girl, well ahead of the game, and we made it. Yeah, gonna. All waiting just to get back to work. We did that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's amazing. And the final step, find your shoes. Found them! Hello friends, okay then, so back in the cabin, time to take my shoes off for sure. Feet are a little soggy and I have a hole in a sock now. Slight graze on my knee, but that's it. Apart from me sweaty and having a wet bottom where I did slip inside the life raft. But it was all for the fun. So glad that I got to do that. What a fantastic experience. Thank you very much, CUK, for letting me take part. And yeah, see you guys on the flip side. friends, as you can see I am off the ship. Okay, so I'm just off now, ready for my 5-mile walk here in Alicante. There's a bus going to go past, so it's probably going to get a bit noisy for a second, and then I'll show you what I'm walking into. So yeah, all the way to the other side of here, so around past the beach, and basically just to get the sunshine and steps. Not my favourite morning in work, I have to say, but I've done my 6 of 9 hours this morning, and now I'm just gonna walk the worries away, ready to come back this afternoon and smile again. But for now, Alicante, see you on the flip side. Okay, so that's where I've walked from to here is about a mile, and then in the past I've always gone this way, which takes you to kind of like market stalls, the town, and bananas, and all the fun stuff, cute streets for photo ops. Even 2 years ago when I was with mum, we went that way, had a lovely time, ice cream, the works, you know. But last time I was here, I decided to go straight up here and then go right, and I realised I could have a good walk along the beach. So I come armed with, oh, big shadow, of my trainers this time, because I wore my sandals last time, and I will insert a picture of my poor damaged toes, because I am a Birkenstocks girl through and through. Until last time we were here about 4 weeks ago, I tightened them up because they were getting a bit loose, and yeah, that was a mistake. So I'll see you on the right side. Okay, so this is the end of the street now, where normally I would have gone way left by there, and this is what we find to the right. Vacation mode. When crossing the road, looks like a water slide. Okay, we're about another half a mile up the road, and pretty much it's just holiday mode. Ugh, vaping and smoking on the beach. But anyway, I'm not on the beach, so don't get involved. Okay then, so 1.8 of a mile so far, and coming up to the end of the beach. But I am going to keep going because I need to get to 2.5. Okay friends, rather sweaty I'm sure, can't see the screen, but I am at 2.1 miles now, so I'm going to keep walking to the end of the road. Don't want to go further around, but as far as I can go without getting into trouble, and then head on back. See you on the flip side. So apparently you can just keep going. And I'm so close now. I'm 2.44 actually. So almost at 2.5 miles, and I'm ready to turn around. But I was just curious, to be honest. What happens if you just keep going? Okay. Okay, anybody in the know? Do you know, am I looking at Benidorm now? Have I walked enough away from Alicante to get to Benidorm? Probably not. I'm only a couple of miles up the road. But I know that's not far from here. I am going to call it quits now because I am at the 2.5. And I am 53 minutes into the walk, and I have a 2-hour break, so by the time I've finished chatting, turned around and done my 2.5 back, a bit of fishing going on, I'll be ready for a shower and back to work. Okay, so I have no idea what a mess I look like. I know I'm dripping, I can feel it. But I feel like, does anybody remember, oh, what's her name? Katherine Heigl. My Father the Hero, when she's like, how do you get here? I walked. That's me. I'm just walking in places that I don't normally walk, and finding things out, and this is interesting. Some lovely graffiti here, I want to say. I can't see the screen. I'm hoping I'm not too close and sweaty in it, but yeah, interesting to just walk because I have no money and I just want the exercise. It's quite not invigorating, although it is invigorating. What's the word? Enlightening? No. What is it when you shake things off and you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to walk. Like I have no agenda apart from sun steps and sweat a little bit of the negative energy out. But I think I've achieved that, or I will have by the time I get back to my shower and put my uniform on with those gritted teeth. But all for the fun. See you guys on the flip side. This was Alicante. Okay, I'm under a tunnel, find a little bit of a shady spot. I can almost like see the screen. So I actually wanted to say, although I think the wind might be quite loud on this part, I'm very jealous of all the men running along the seafront here, naked, about half naked, shirtless, because I can't do that, and they're getting the full tan without all these like strap lines and just enjoying the freedom. And I think if I was maybe 2 stone lighter, I'd probably do a sports bra and shorts and kind of think that's okay, but yeah, nobody really is to see this much flab, but just to actually not feel like I'm sweating in clothes and just have that freedom. So yeah, very envious of the half-naked men up and down here, and the fact that they can run, because it's been a while. When I was here a month ago, I thought, oh, next time I can probably jog that, and I was told, get a grip, you will not be able to jog that. Which is probably fair, but I have lost weight since then, and I've been trying to get the stamina up in the gym, but probably not a good idea at 1:30 in the afternoon with this midday kind of heat situation. But okay, I'm gonna shut up now and I will see you in the next one. Hello friends. Okay, it is the next day. It is now Palma day 1 and we've just finished drills. As you can see, I am an in charge person, so I'm second in charge of our muster station. So every fortnight we do a full crew drills and an evacuation of our muster station with lots of just questions and recapping, make sure everyone knows what they're doing to keep everybody nice and safe. This morning, just before that, we also had our crew rounds, which I'm part of, where several officers, not several, lots of us, get involved and go around and check all the cabins. We have a section each to make sure everyone has everything that they need. Each week we have a specific thing to check, and on the back of the door you'll see like an emergency number there, and today was our job to stick those stickers on to make sure all the ship's company have this emergency number in their cabins. So yeah, busy morning. Now the usual work part before my walk ashore in Palma day 1. So that's today, and see you guys on the flip side. Hello friends, another scorcher. So still Palma at day 1, just leaving the ship behind, and there are coaches here, but what I'm going to do is walk here and then actually to the other side of the ship, so to the far side over there. So last time we were here, I think, I don't know if it was in a vlog, maybe on short form, we were in a different berth and I walked to the cathedral, so it was 2.5 miles each way, and this time obviously we're in the further berth, so I'm going to go in kind of the same direction but not all the way to the cathedral, possibly to Starbucks, because I saw that there was one on maps. So possibly Starbucks, and possibly check out if there's a Skechers shop to see what the prices are like out here, because mine are definitely worn in, shall we say, at this point of the contract. And I have had them for a few contracts, but obviously this is the first time I've decided to get fit, shall we say. So they're definitely, I'm getting my money's worth out of them. So yeah, possibly Skechers, possibly Starbucks, maybe just sunny 5 miles, but I'm here for it. See you guys on the flip side. Okay, so just putting it into perspective so you can see another coach coming now. So I'm just heading along this road. Wonder why there's nobody else walking in. I mean, the shuttle is just a 20-minute shuttle, but it's a beautiful day and I've got to get those steps. So from this angle you can see where we were docked last time, and it was still a little trek to get out of the terminal, and then kind of walked far the other side to behind where you can't see from the ship, where the cathedral is. But yeah, this further berth is because we're here for the overnight, and I'm okay with that. I love the fact that we have to walk to get steps. Yeah, 20 minutes in a shuttle or a couple of miles in the sunshine. I'll pick those steps anytime, even in my filthy sketches. Okay, sorry I keep popping in, but you can see the cathedral I walked to last time, which, like I say, from the other berth took about, it was 2.5 miles to get there. So I'm not going to go to that point this time. Somewhere hopefully behind there is where I think shops and Starbucks, possibly a bit further. We shall see. Okay, so I'm just at 1.2 miles now, having walked around obviously the outside and this beautiful little naval base here. The things you don't see if you get on the bus. Okay, Palmer, let's find Starbucks. Literally just stepped outside. Well friends, I fully underestimated that walk. It wasn't as far as I thought. I've already done Starbucks and had a look inside Skechers, and it's not even 1.5 miles. So I'm gonna go further in, find some more adventure, and hopefully not need to pee, and back to the ship. See you on the flip side. Okay friends, so I decided to just walk back to the marina where I came last cruise, not all the way across to the cathedral again, but just to have this nice walk. There's a lot of construction the other side, and as we come through, I'm only at like 2.2 miles, so I thought I'd come and have a nice little stroll along the marina, think about a different life that I could have had. This is probably about what I'll be able to afford. But one day, you never know, I could be driving a yacht. Okay then, so as I've not eaten anything yet today, it is, what is it, after 3 I think? I figured, do you know what, as my watch just went on to the 5 mile mark and I was back towards this shopping mall, I went in and got a juice and nipped to the toilet for the final mile or so. So this was strawberry and banana. It was supposed to come with yogurt, and I asked if she could just do it with water to make it a juice. Still charged me the same. But I feel it's a little bit better for me, less calories, and not a product that I don't know how it's going to react with my tummy. So strawberry and banana refreshment. Peed and ready for the rest of the walk. See you guys on the flip side. So I'm just on the home stretch now, just crossed over to see the other side. My watch says 5.6 miles, and you can kind of see the ship the other side of there, so definitely going to reach 6 miles, perhaps a bit more. But still nobody walking. They're missing out. Hello friends, Okay, I'm going to pop this one in here as well. You just have to excuse the kind of water noise that's coming from the walls. That's kind of what happens on a ship. But I thought I'd pop this one in here as well, as this vlog is a little bit of a cruise in my life. And what I did this cruise is receive a package in Southampton from P. Louise. As some of you probably know, I do love P. Louise lip oils, and I thought, as I'm trying to be a little bit more frugal, I would try some of their face products, because skincare is a little cheaper from her. I do love Charlotte Tilbury. All my makeup is Charlotte Tilbury. I'm sure anyone that's been around or seen my other socials has seen that over the years, but this stuff is a little bit cheaper, so I bought this face wash. And I've gone with this particular one, is Candy Floss scented, and has this little brush on the end, so it's kind of like watered down already. So I kind of wet the nozzle but then pump it out, and I'll show you like how it washes your face, because you can kind of get in to, like, you know, like where all your little pores and things and areas that you don't kind of want to touch when you're washing your face, but I don't want to spend money on an expensive brush. So this kind of does both things. And then also this moisturizer, and also with the Candy Floss scent. But if anyone knows the like Moolah corners, like if I could just show you this, it's like so thick. It's like putting your finger into like the banana yogurt in those Moolah corners, and it smells really good. So I'm just gonna wash my face and put that cream on, and I thought I'd just show you some new products that I'm using, as of course I'm getting the sun even with factor 50 on, because I sweat it off. But I'm still gonna try and keep my skin as healthy as possible, and this is how we're doing it this cruise. See you guys on the flip side. Okay, of course I'm filming on my phone. I'm going to try this one. I've just kind of splashed water across my face and a bit of water on here, so I'm just going to pump it and then kind of brush in. As elegant as I can make that look, I won't make you watch me wash my whole face, but I just kind of pump as I go, and it's really nice because you can get into all the little grooves that you don't want those sweaty pores to be in. So and it smells so good. But yeah, just thought I'd show you the other side of me washing my face. I'm gonna finish off now and leave you to not have to watch this. See you guys on the flip side. Hi, good morning. Yes, it is 7 o'clock and I've started work from my cabin. So I started very early on the laptop and I finished late last night to try and get really ahead of the game, because I'm going on tour. I'm very lucky. I'm making the most of my final contract to try and get at least one tour per cruise, and this is the big one today. So it's day 2 of Palma. You can see we haven't left the overnight, and my tour leaves at 8 o'clock. Well, 8:30, but I have to be out for 8 o'clock to go meet the tour guide and things again, and the guests on my coach. So very excited. Little bag is packed, and I am going to put some footage here, but hopefully the tour will be so amazing that I get enough for a separate mini vlog as well. So today I am going to the caves of Drac. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll put a little picture of the tour here, and then you'll see some bits when we are on our way. So time to get dressed. See you guys on the flip side. Hello friends, it's that time again. Hair is up and I'm going to be heading outside. I am very lucky this cruise because I am really making the most of it, and I've got another tour, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get any footage on the tour because I only have my phone, not a camera, which is a bit gutting because I'm going on a Segway. I've never been on a Segway before and I'm very excited. We're in Cartagena today, and I usually do about a 3-mile walk because to go on the sides of the town, like along the waterfront, I sometimes go in, but it's nice to get a proper straight walk on the edges around the port area, as it is a working naval port. It's beautiful with lots of fabulous architecture, and I thought what better way to actually see it perhaps a bit further afield, and that's with this Segway tour. So it says an hour and a half to 2 hours, and there might be some photo stops, but lucky you won't get to see me probably on the Segway because like I say, I've never done it before. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm sure they train you first and it'll be fine, but how exciting, something different once again. So I'm still going to get my walk afterwards, just to get my steps in, but first of all, Segway tour in Cartagena. See you guys on the flip side. Hi friends, okay then, quick change of plan. Changed my hair as I figured there's going to be a helmet situation and I thought this is going to be easier to deal with out and about. Just waiting for 5 guests, apparently just a small tour, just the 6 of us in total, and then we'll be on our way.
And you go 1 foot in the middle of the mat, always, that's very important, okay? Never forward, never backwards, always in the middle. And then you go the second one, slowly, always gently, okay? Don't be too fast, don't go too aggressive, like, okay, oh. Otherwise you will get like wobbling and you will start to shake around, slowly. Once you're on the Segway, what you have to do is think about how this machine works. Leaning your body, don't try to bend, always lean, yeah? If I want to move forward, I lean forward. Good. Right, in case I want to slow down or to stop, I just have to lean back. Hey, see, ole. And then back to normal, otherwise you will be keeping going. But you don't know what is behind. So always try to not go reverse. Because the Carthaginians stay here 20 years, this animal with his elephants, okay? Then the Romans stayed for longer, more than 700 years in this place. It was Cartago Nova, very famous place. The trade. Also fishing, garum, fish shows, very important. I like always to mention this. This was made for blind people. It's made for blind people, sorry. So they can read it, but they can feel it. I didn't know that. So they can read the structures, which is amazing. Oh, craft. So beautiful. The detail, right? I love it. And we have this 3D. That's how you can feel it, yeah? That's good for you to fry an egg. If you touch it, for you to explain you the old Cartagena. So now you didn't see it, but this is what I mentioned to you before. This is the original Cartagena, an island with the walls connecting each hill. So that's the stronghold all these ancient civilizations saw it. Yeah, so well protected. And then you miss here the foothills, right? Your boat, Britannia, somewhere here. All this recommended. The submarine we visit, somewhere here, also water. And the new Cartagena is right behind these hills, which are just there. And here is where we have 2,050 inhabitants today. But Cartagena, for millennials, was just this piece of land. You know how interesting? And during the Roman period, for example, they say that it was around 40,000-50,000 people, no more. Muslim domination, 1,500 people, abandoned for 1,000 years almost, this place. Yeah? That's good, because what we have today is the layers of the history. It was abandoned and was just covered. That's why they are releasing now a lot of archaeological remains. It's everywhere. You can see the area going down. They used to make the cut and get some rubber out of it. But what they have is that once the branch grows heavy, a newer root appears. And this is how the wild animal. Walk in the car. Why not? So that's how the trees are getting so big. Also the weather. They are from 1,000 types of species of this fig tree. And these ones are from Australia. And if you look, for example, one of the seeds, you'll see like it's like the fig fruit. You see? Similar, you see? All along the coast we have this type of trees. Beautiful. It's just 90. But if you take to a cold place, you will get a bonsai forever. So you can be there at home practicing chopping the leaves. It seems like it was more dangerous to be in the States than fighting the moon. old quarter. No? Okay. Look how beautiful. This is the Roman theater, yeah? The rest of it. And in one of them, they saw how this theater is dedicated to the grounds of Julius Caesar. This is from the 1st century before Christ, and it's just amazing. In the bottom, close to the scenery, you can see how they reuse the materials, because you can see the colonnades, the red marble colonnades, in the horizontal. You see that? Little pieces. They were used for the foundation of the houses, of the apartments. And here to your right, to your left, you have the old Cathedral of Cartagena, which is from the 12th century, Santa Maria la Vieja, built on the top of a mosque. And this one, for example, was destroyed by a Condor Legion, one of the Condor planes of, Legion planes of the first. Venga, let's go to the right.
Hi friends, okay then, so we're on our third stop I think so far on the Segway tour. I just wanted you to meet our guide, so here he
Nice
is.
to meet you, everyone. My name is Sergio, and I'm the tour guide for Cartagena Segways. And here we are one of these days enjoying the tour with my friend. And I think everybody's happy. It's a wonderful.
I think we're having a great time.
Yeah? You think so?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello friends, well that's that then. Back to the ship of course, and then off for a walk. So 2 hours out and about in the sunshine, and a fantastic tour. So great tour guide, and another lovely port. Nice to be off the ship. See you guys on the flip side. Hello friends, well this is a familiar sight, me sweating. So I've just finished my tour and then done 2.3 miles because I had to get back for work obviously, so I couldn't do any longer, but I did a different circuit around the edge, but to the back and all the way around, because I saw obviously a few extra bits on the tour today, so I thought, oh, I can walk that way. And yeah, sweating, got a couple of miles in, and what an amazing tour. And how dreamy was that guide? Am I allowed to say that? Yes, I would run away with him if he would have me obviously. But yeah, amazing tour, so glad I did it. What a fabulous cruise I'm having. I definitely feel like I'm on vacation. I promise I'm putting the hours in. I do start at 6:30 in the mornings, and with my hours being a little bit flexible in the evening, I can work through longer if I have to. So making the most of it. Mum, you'd be proud. Alrighty guys, see you on the flip side. Hello friends. Okay then, so it is now the next day. It's a sea day, and that means back on the spin bike. So I've just done 40 minutes on the spin bike, and then the 2 inner and outer thigh weights that I started at the start of this cruise. To be honest, not loving the spin as I used to. Maybe it's just because the YouTube videos I'm watching are not really getting me there, but I'm not really burning that many calories, so I feel like maybe I'll just go back to the jog next cruise, but perhaps keep some of the weights in as well. It's 7:10 now, and as you can see, a lot of cloud cover, but I have signed up for a sunset tour of the bridge. Now, as far as I'm aware, we can't take video on the bridge, but if let us get some pictures, not that I think we'll see any sunset, but I will take some pictures so you can be there with me. But that's my new thing for today, back at the gym and sunset tour of the bridge. See you guys on the flip side. And that is the Rock of Gibraltar. So just through my porthole window, of course, here as we make our arrival. But I'm IPAM today, so that means I'm planning. I cannot get off. But we're here for a whole day till 5:30. Oh, it's such a beautiful place, and I'm sure the weather's going to be amazing. But time for me to get some work done. We are just going to leave Gibraltar and the order has come in. Close the deadlights for those final 3 sea days. That means rough weather's ahead. Yay! See you on the flip side. Okay friends, this is actually just a few minutes after I've just closed my deadlights and I've kept upstairs because obviously it's springtime, but I thought I'd just show you the Rock of Gibraltar. So yeah, it's nice and sunny, lots of people out on deck. I'll probably show you that bit of footage as I'm walking towards the gym. Don't normally see that, but obviously as we're sailing away very shortly, people are here to see the rock, the sail away and the possibility of dolphins, as the Straits of Gibraltar is a great place to see sea life. See you guys on the flip side. Time to get sweaty. Friends, good morning. I've just been quiet as I am in the restaurant at the moment. So one of the main dining room restaurants is being used for training. I have 3 hours of it this morning, so it is now the next sea day after Gibraltar. I am armed with my pink pen and my Stanley ready for what we love, learning. See you guys on Hello friends! friends, good evening. Okay then, so it is now the second to last night of the cruise, which I said yesterday is our formal night, and for this night we have our peninsula parties, which are for our most loyal guests, where they get to kind of meet the captain and go to prize draw to try and win some champagne and get free drinks. So it's a nice little evening for them. We have two of them, an early and a late sitting, and that's why I'm now in my formal wear. Yeah, I have my little Tiffany necklace and a little bit of makeup. I've kind of gone light on the makeup because I only really go out for the parties and then back to my cabin. Not really a party animal, just the 2 half an hours, and we have a meeting in the middle. So that will be my evening, and I'll try and get a little bit of footage as I'm setting up the drinks in the bar area, so as you can see kind of the ambiance, shall we say. And yeah, no gym tonight, but this is my look, so see you guys on the flip side. And the final touch, Chanel Mademoiselle. It's always going to be Mademoiselle or Chance, but I have this with me and I'm very grateful. So it is now the end of my working day on Thursday 28th of August, and I've come back to my cabin and we are allowed to open our deadlight. So it is the final half of sea day for the end of the cruise, so I'm just gonna sign off with this one. So today is also the 1 year anniversary from my mum's passing, and I hope I've made her proud in this last year with everything that I've done, and making all these memories this cruise to give me a different view of August when I look back, rather than how it was last year with all that pain. She was an inspiration to me in so many ways, and I hope that those memories and her love will shine through in everything I do in the future. So thank you very much for watching. If you stuck with me all the way through this cruise and all the little adventures and different things that I've done, I'm sitting in the sunlight of one deadlight. I'm going to show you now, opening them up with a bit of blue sky out there. I will head to the gym today for one more session, not on the bike though. That's enough for this cruise. I did the 6 that I said I was going to, so I'm going to go on the treadmill, do my hour, but I'm going to stick with the weights as well. So I'm going to do the little leg weights to finish off, and then Southampton tomorrow, being the basic Starbucks lover that I am. And I just found out that pumpkin spice latte is out. I will be having that with my little egg white bites for my treat and my walk into Southampton before we get to do it all again with another cruise. Probably won't take you along for a full cruise because I'm sure you're bored of me by now, but I hope you've enjoyed this one and all the little treats that I've done along the way. Thank you again for watching. Please click subscribe, a like if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment down below. Have you been on a cruise? Would you like to cruise? Do you want to come and work on a cruise, having seen the fun you can have? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next vlog.